Butter beans. Growing up as a kid, my mom and dad and my grandmother used to make butter beans. Man, they were so good. I love the way they made them, and I typically do it like that. But I was looking on the internet today, and I came across a site on foodwishes.com. Chef John, he's great. Give him, look up his site. He has a lot of good things on there. So he talked about pan-fried butter beans, and I thought, that sounds interesting. So I looked at his video. So I thought I would give this a try. Now there's a few things I'm going to do different to make my butter beans a little different than his. But basically, kudos to him to placing that video up there. And I got to give credit to him for the main idea of this. So let's get started. First, drain your beans. Just put them in a strainer. Give them a good rinse. And our next step is to dry them really good because water and oil don't mix. After you've drained and rinsed, just lay your beans out over a paper towel. Give them a good pat dry. Next, get a bowl, line it with a paper towel. Pour your semi-dried beans off into there so that the paper towel will absorb even more liquid. Kind of cover it up, take you some plastic wrap, seal it really tight, and we'll put this in the fridge until we're ready to pan fry our beans. Now the basic idea of this is if you have a can of butter beans laying around, this is quick. If you don't have time, you didn't soak your beans overnight to do it the standard way, man, I tell you what, this is a great way to do it. So I've already told you what you do to start out with. You drain your beans, you rinse them, and you dry them. Now what I've got here is a hot cast iron skillet. I'm going to hit it with a little olive oil. And first thing I'm going to do is I'm going to throw some bacon in there. Now I like bacon with my butter beans or some kind of fat. We'll break this up because I like I said, when you put these butter beans in here, it's going to mix with all that bacon fat. Man, it makes it so good. So let's get our bacon done. The bacon's done. What I want to do is I want to set it on a rack lined with paper towels, both on top and bottom. We're going to let some of that grease drain off. And then when that gets a little bit cool, we're going to chop this bacon up and we'll ultimately add them to our butter beans. Man, there's nothing better than bacon cooking. Alright, let's get to the beans. After I cooked my bacon, I took the skillet off the fire and turned my fire off because it was actually too hot for cooking the bacon, because you only want, when you're cooking your beans, to be on like medium low. So we're going to add our beans to all this bacon fat, and I've got the heat on medium low. And we'll give those a good stir, and what we're looking for is just a light, crusty appearance on both sides of these beans. And in the meantime, while we're waiting on that, I want to crush a clove of garlic, and I don't want to kill it, I don't want to chop it up, I just want to take it in big chunks like this. I'm going to throw that in the skillet. Give that a good mix, just to get a little garlicky flavor to the beans that's mixing with all that bacon grease. Then I want to add a pat of butter. Now, about butter. Butter will burn. Add a little olive oil in there. That'll keep the butter from burning and smoking up your house and sitting off your fire barn. Let's give these beans a bit to crust up. Waiting on our beans to crust up. Hit it with a little salt, a little pepper. We'll set that aside. Now we got our bacon here. You can chop up your bacon as fine as you want to, but I'm just going to kind of hit it with a knife a little bit. And once our beans, we're about halfway through. It usually takes about 10 minutes on medium-low heat to do this. We'll add our bacon to the mix of beans. The beans are a little bit more than half through. We want to add our chopped up bacon. Man, is there anything better than bacon than anything? We're also going to add, with the suggestion of Food Wishes, some red pepper flakes to give it a little heat. And just a touch of lemon to balance out all those flavors. Give it a quick stir. And we're almost there, guys. Our beans have just started to crust on their tops. And what we want to do is we'll go ahead and bowl these up. And we'll garnish it with some parsley. Man, that bacon smells good. I can't wait to eat this. I'm going to have some grilled salmon with this. And some cast iron skillet crispy sweet cornbread. There's another video on the cornbread. I hope y'all check that out. That's really good. Alright, let's give it a taste. Pan-fried butter beans, who would have thunk? Thanks for Food Wishes for bringing this up and giving me this idea. Like I said, I kind of put my own spin on that, but like I said, let's give this a taste test. Got that bacon in there, the bacon drippings. It's real good. Give this a try, guys. And I appreciate it if you like and subscribe. If you have any suggestions, please do. I'd love to hear from you. Any ideas that you may have. So until next time, see ya. Bye-bye.